Grains ended up in positive territory following the release of the latest supply-demand report from USDA. AgDay's Michelle Rook has analysis in Markets Now.
Grains ending mostly higher on Friday. Darren Frye, Water Street Solutions, is back with us. Darren, we had the WASDE out on Friday. Not a lot of fodder there in terms of domestic numbers. We were watching for actually a little bit more in terms of revisions on South America. We didn't get them, but the market really handled it well.
Yeah, it really did. You know, we were looking for, the trade was looking for a reduction of about 5 million metric tons. On the Brazilian bean crop, we got 1 million metric ton. And I think the only bright spot was kind of world numbers came down about 1 million metric tons on wheat and maybe a couple million on beans and 2.5 on corn on the world ending stocks. And they boosted imports for China from 102, I believe, up to 105. So they moved those higher. And soybeans really had a great finish last week. In fact, most of the grains finished with weekly reversals.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. Higher weekly closes, reversals. We're above 20-day moving averages in a lot of the grain sector now. So is that an indication for the funds to keep covering shorts and push this market higher?
It sure could be. I mean, they've been in control. They've had huge positions. They've been adding to them for many, many weeks. They've kind of stalled out over the last week or two, and last Friday was the first sign of them maybe covering some bigger amounts here. And so we'll see what happens. Weather in South America is going to matter as we start our growing season. Obviously, some of the forecasts, some people are already talking about this shift from El Nino to La Nina, and it's just probably a wrong time of year to be really, really short.
Darren, what do you think the funds are watching here in terms of maybe technical signals? And what's the catalyst that will get them to continue to pile out of that short position we just talked about?
Funds a lot of times will look at moving averages. They also look at the profitability of the positions they have, and they're still highly profitable in all these positions. They've added to them in good places, and so they'll be looking at that as well. But also, as most chartists do, they look at momentum. They look at how high a price has gotten from the reversal off the bottom. And I'm kind of watching that 12.25 area in May beans, the 460 area in May corn. I think if you get above those areas, especially if you unfold in 5 waves, I think that's going to make the funds somewhat nervous.
Thanks for joining us. Darren Frye, Water Street Solutions. We'll have more AgDay coming up.